Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I am very disappointed, and I'm very disappointed with some three gentlemen within the ODM ranks. Because yesterday on Friday, Budalangi Member of Parliament Raphael Wanjala told Raila Odinga live in Kakamega, and after what he said, he actually told Raila that go back to Luo Nyanza, speak to the Luo MPs in Doluo, and tell them that ODM party is not a Luo party.
Sifuna ni spokesman wa party wa chama, na akiongea chama imeongea. Ninataka tu ukirudi Nyanza, nataka uongee kwa Kijaluo kwa sababu sitaki watu wengine wasikie. Uende waambie watu, ndugu zetu na dada zetu hao kwa Kijaluo ya kwamba chama ya ODM si chama ya Wajaluo, ni chama ya Wakenya.
And from what happened in Kakamega, it is very clear that ODM did not grasp the mood in the Western Kenya. Yesterday, this statement ought to have changed how ODM was going to respond to the whole conversation about Sifuna. So, ladies and gentlemen, in Western yesterday, the rallying call was simple, that we stand with Sifuna. At this point, the chaos, the name calling, and profiles that are being done against the ODM Secretary General, it is not enough to say that Raila is calling the shots on both sides. No. And I want to show you why it is a big disappointment on the side of ODM party and Raila Odinga for the kind of statements that are being made today. They didn't learn the mood of Kakamega on Friday. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos, and thank you very much for supporting this podcast. Subscription is absolutely free. I listened to Raphael Wanjala. I listened to Godfrey Osotsi, the Vihiga Senator, Tindi Mwale, the Butere Member of Parliament, and a host of other leaders in Western Kenya throwing their weight behind Sifuna. And they told Raila, if your people are saying Sifuna must go, then sisi pia tutaenda na yeye. And this is it. Odinga cannot afford the comfort. Odinga cannot purport to preach democracy within the party. And yes, he's saying that Sifuna has his right to speak. Yes, he's the Secretary General of the party, but not all things he said are party position. True. And we have that tick. So Odinga is talking about party democracy. But this party democracy Sifuna is not allowed to exercise it.
The media is all the time prone to misinterpreting what I'm saying. I said that Sifuna has a democratic right to express his opinion. But at the same time, other members of the party have also right to express their opinion. After that, we sit down as a party and discuss this in the proper organ of the party, and we come up with a resolution. This is what the party stand. So what I say is this personal opinion. But the ODM opinion will come as a result of discussion within the organs of the party. And this is going to be made public. This is what I said yesterday, and the media should not all the time misinterpret what I'm saying. This is not right. It's not fair for the people of Kenya.
Today, Odinga was struggling to explain what he said in Kakamega. And I'm just wondering, you know, if you have always to come back, and now he's even blaming the media. I didn't say what Sifuna is saying is party position. I didn't say this, I didn't say that. No one said Sifuna spoke party position. We all know Sifuna has been consistent as to whether ODM is in broad-based or not. Sifuna has been consistent on what he believes. That you cannot take from him. But what then is not adding up is the way what people are telling Sifuna after that statement. We understand that Raila convened a crisis meeting on Friday night as William Ruto and NIS team were actually telling Odinga last night that the reason why he is unpopular in Western Kenya is Edwin Sifuna. And William Ruto's Statehouse battalion are pushing behind the scene that whichever way, ODM must either clip the wings of Sifuna or remove Sifuna from the party. None of those two options is available for Odinga at this time. He doesn't have the luxury of time because the timing is not there. The timing is not there. And I don't know what this hula baloo about party democracy. ODM MPs are right to support William Ruto. Yes, if they believe, because they're supporting, remember, not all of them. ODM leaders camped, and now for the first time, they had to organize something that looks like economic forum so that they just say one agenda, Edwin Sifuna. And this is the message. Raila is saying it is party democracy for everyone to say his opinion. But the MPs are saying, because Sifuna is saying what they don't agree with, it is disrespect to the PL, party leader.
Oknyal cha baba kamacha nyu neno nyathi moro matoko dera kaka kochayo baba ni owacho ni en jagoro mar chama kwani atashinda babu na mwamba. Does he know how influential that man was, how educated he was? But when baba said fog off, we fog off without asking why. And we are giving you a warning. Ongea tu hiyo vitu yako kwa TV, wallahi usikanyage Nyatike Migori County na hiyo ujinga yako. Don't try us.
Anazungumza kinyume na ile mambo na maadili ya chama chetu. Atuambie hazungumzii chama, anazungumza kwa niaba yake yeye mwenyewe. Na atakuja atuambie kama wanachama ametumwa na nani. Aseme hiyo mambo yenye anasema. Kwa sababu tumesikizana na tumeelewana. Na mimi nataka niseme hivi. Hii region hii Migori County, rais ambaye alikuja hapa mwisho alikuwa ni Uhuru Kenyatta. Siku moja alikula pale Migori Stadium, alitupiwa kiatu na hakuwahi rudi tena.
Serikali ya broad based government. Watu wa Nyatike mnakubali serikali ya broad based government? Nione kwa mkono. Sisi hatutaki tashwishi. Sisi hatutaki mambo ya tashwishi. Tunataka tukae imara ili tupate maendeleo katika serikali ya broad based government. Tuko na mawaziri katika serikali ya broad based government. Tuko na waziri ya fedha ambaye anatoka hapa jirani, anaitwa John Mbadi. Tuko na waziri wa stima ambaye anaitwa Opiyo Wandayi. Tuko na waziri wa maji na mvua na kila kitu na samaki anaitwa Hassan Ali Joho. Tuko na waziri ambaye ni ya school, mama anatoka kuturukana. Sasa sisi saa hii sio wakati ya sisi kupiga kelele. Saa hii ni wakati ya sisi kupata maendeleo, pesa itoke Nairobi ikuja hapa chini. Si namna hiyo?
And I want you to listen to some reckless statements from Wanga, Fatuma, Full Network, Migori Women Rep, and Junet. The three. Remember, in all those events, they were tagging along Kenya Kwanza leaders. The truth must be spoken. And even if I think it is not wrong to support Kenya Kwanza because everyone has his own reason. You have your reason, maybe given a tender there, another one given a job, another one your spouse, your girlfriend has been given something there. So you have every reason. But it is not fair to say Sifuna is disrespecting Raila simply because Sifuna is not saying what you agree with. And there is something that I think the SG asked yesterday. Raila hajasema Ruto tosha. Wewe unasema Ruto tosha. Hakuna mahali Raila amesema Ruto tosha. Amesema we are working with William Ruto now until 2027. Wewe unasema Ruto tosha. Wewe ukisema hivyo, Raila hajasema hivyo, unaona kama hiyo si sasa madharau. But because if Sifuna says William Ruto government is unpopular and you should not work with William Ruto government, then that you think is fair. That you think is unfair. I don't think there are leaders like Babu Owino who don't support William Ruto. And someone says, you know, Sifuna should go. Sifuna should go. And I will always say and repeat this. The first time members of parliament, first, second time, this one's talking here, going to lie to the village folks, the way, oh, Namwamba was very powerful. Namwamba was very powerful after Namwamba went, what happened to ODM? Bwana, acheni kudanganya watu. Yeah, I said this one, I was just going to be raw. This one, acheni kudanganya raia huko chini. Namwamba alienda. Magrera alitolewa na madharau. Then what happened? Nini ilifanyika? There's nothing that happened. Odinga did not become president in 2017. Odinga did not become president in 2013. And 2022 was the same story. So I think this, and do you realize, as the characters they were talking about, broad-based, yeah, with the Ruto, did you see those people clapping for them? Now, another gentleman is Atandi. I'm really disappointed with my MP. My MP is the chair of Budget and Appropriation Committee, which is a good position for himself, his family, and his friends.
Our friendship with Ruto is unstoppable. Whether you are an activist or senator from Nairobi, you are making noise, that is your business. Our friendship with Ruto is unstoppable. We will not stop it. Because as elected leaders, we have brains. We have brains and we know where the country is coming from and where the country is going. So when we make a decision to work with the president, you cannot come and lecture us that, you know, because you think you know better English. Don't lecture us. We have brains and we have made a decision to work with President Ruto. And it is unstoppable. It's going to happen. We are going to work with Ruto, whether you like it or not. We will never support political alliances. People who have never supported us. Jaramogi Oginga Odinga supported Kenyatta. Raila Amolo Odinga supported Kibaki. When Raila Amolo Odinga stood for president in the last election, we were hoping that they would return that support and favor. They never did it. Therefore, anybody who is speaking the language of Gachagua, people who are hell-bent in creating distortion, spreading fake news, and their interest is to bring down the presidency of William Ruto, will never stand with those people. Whether you, as long as you are speaking the language of Gachagua, you are not with us. And if you are an ODM leader and you are speaking the language of Gachagua, claiming that you want order in the country, please know that you are not with us. We will never support people speaking the language of Gachagua. Because Gachagua is a distraction. What the Gachagua is doing is spreading in misinformation, spreading propaganda everywhere. Intention is to bring down the leadership of this country. If you want to bring down the leadership of this country, wait for elections.
I'm saying that because from Siaya, I'm yet to see ile kitu imesema, ile project imeandikwa Budget and Appropriation Committee imekuja na I have not seen that. But he's saying anyone talking Wamunyoro language we cannot work with. So I ask, if today Sifuna joins Rigathi Gachagua camp, you know, there is something in politics that I think people don't just, politicians, they either forget about it or they just assume. Someone should know. Ile opposition camp is not hell. You know, those parties that DCP, hiyo ya Matiang'i, that Wiper, that DAP-K, those are political parties just like ODM and UDA. And if ODM think they are superior, I dare say this, Sifuna can leave ODM today, pick DAP-K ticket, and vie for Nairobi senator, and win against an ODM candidate, vying for the same seat. Wachukue ticket wapatie Kasmuel, ama wapatie Gaucho, or whoever they give, to vie for senator through ODM, and Sifuna picks another party. So, someone saying, Wamunyoro, there's a Munyoro that, come on guys, if we really want to be in government as we purport, this is the truth. The party 1.6 million votes in Luo Nyanza, even if there was to be carried all of it and given to William Ruto, without the Western, the Mombasa, the Ukambani and other areas, you can still not get that presidency. So while they are working to protect and they are granting William Ruto second term, you're really telling of giving Ruto second term, but you're chasing the Mulembe nation. How are you helping the president? How are you helping the president? Then rather, instead of this, then president should go and look for Rigathi. Hey, should go and look for Rigathi. Because the fellows here think the world is coming to an end. Another one is Mbadi. A cabinet secretary went to this event and they said, you know, I think, say the way, you know, Luo Nation must give Ruto second term. I wonder, is Mbadi a cabinet secretary? Is he still ODM chairman? Or is he now a UDA secretary general?
Lastly, and I want to speak to our brothers who are here. Senator Cheruyot is here. My friend Farouk Kibet, you are here. And my other colleagues, the woman rep from Trans Nzoia, the woman rep from Kisii, the woman rep from Nyamira. I can see my brother also from Nyamira here, and many others. Let me tell you this, Luos are never con men. We don't con people. We know who our friends are. That is what I was saying in Duo. We know who our friends are. And we must make sure that ODM and UDA works together towards 2027. And friendship ya ukweli. Friendship ya ukweli. And you know what I mean. It must be true friendship. And these people are ready. Our people are ready. They are supporting this broad-based government because we were conscious in making the decision to come into this government. Since I went to this government, I've been working with all my energy, all my intellect, all my knowledge. And I'm committed to make sure that I help President Ruto to revive the economy of Kenya, which was on its knees. And then we have no apologies to make. This country is ours. We have only one country. There is no any other country where we will run to. And those who want to destroy this country, we are not with you in that game. We want Kenya to continue. We will improve it. We will make it better. The economy is coming up. We just need the support. And this country will be better than what it is today.
But the behavior, and to say the truth, the behavior of some of these people, some of our Onage brothers in government is disgusting. It's disgusting. That cabinet has more than 22 members. Even Salim Mvurya comes from the coast. Mbona nisione Salim Mvurya akienda Kwale, akienda kucampaign? Are we the machine guns? That cabinet has even Oparanya. I'm yet to see a single event Oparanya goes to campaign for William Ruto. Mount Kenya here, Mutai Kagwe the other day was singing one term with some mourners. I'm yet to see my friend Alice Wahome calling a press briefing or going to Muranga to campaign. But the bad days are campaign parrots turned to be President Ruto's lapdogs, even in a context that they are not players. I strongly believe the discussion of Sifuna differing with the ODM on this matter Mbadi is not a player. And in fact, Mbadi is talking because he believes it. He's talking because he wants to protect his cabinet slot. Then masquerading under community. Oh, tumekuwa na handshake ya nani, tumekuwa na handshake ya nani. And he spends time in Homa Bay and Migori telling people the way there are roads that he set aside, I don't know from where to where. I'm yet to see a single road. When Mbadi was elected Mbadi was nominated to be a CS for Luo Nyanza. Hajaienda hata Turkana. Aseme I have roads for Turkana. And these are the people that are shouting that regard is tribalist. Hajaienda hata hapa Ukangani hapa Machakos usikia kisema I set roads. But akiwa huko he's very busy saying the way I sat with the MPs. Come on. This is what I see. ODM is actually profiling Sifuna sentiment as Raila disrespect because they're realizing that people are listening to Sifuna. So they want to set a wedge. They want to create anger and create a basis, to make the environment hostile to eject Sifuna from the party. I dare say this. NDC is coming in October. It will be in Mombasa. They have actually moved it to Mombasa because they think these other areas, the areas might be hostile. So they're going to do it in some posh hotel in Mombasa. So you have the party structures. You will just get people who also want to be secretary generals. They will be in ballot with Sifuna. And then from that time, the delegates will decide as to whether Sifuna becomes the SDMSG or not. That is the best way of doing it. The whole story is you are actually engineering. One thing that we don't know. Nani alienda? Ababu na Mwamba alienda. What did we ever get? Magrela Ngat was ejected. What did we ever get? Ruto Mbadi cabinet slots are not based on any, and the way people are behaving, it's like when my MP was given back Budget and Appropriation Committee and Mbadi was given Treasury, it's like it was a patronage. It's like we were given because of political party. And if the party doesn't support Ruto, then the cabinet slots cannot hold. Then that begs the question. Si huko Mount Kenya, Kagwe is a cabinet secretary for agriculture. And Nyeri is very hostile for the president. Mbona Kagwe sitolewe? Why must we behave very vulnerable? Kagwe comes from a place where Ruto cannot have even 10% of the vote. But he's still cabinet secretary. Sadly, Raila is slowly being confined to Nyanza. This is the saddest part of it. They think they're protecting him by telling voters that, look here, another Raila. If you take the angle, then so many people who will differ with Raila, you are going to, profile them as people who disrespect Raila. It is not disrespect. It is difference in opinion. And Odinga himself is saying it. And that's why I insist, like what Raphael Wanjala said. If Odinga is honest, he must call out his lapdogs. Otherwise, this kind of political thuggery here of just trying to maneuver corners is not going to help the party. Nimeenda bana.